So this one is 2.5x, so it's 5x. So this one also x here. So this one means this one is x here. So you have 16x. So if we take we put the like terms together here, so you are going to have 16x minus 5x, and the answer there is going to be 11x. Then you can come here and you take the y's, minus negative 4y, minus 6y, negative 4 minus 6. The answer there is negative 10. Negative 4 minus negative 4y minus 6y. The answer is minus 10y. So the answer becomes 11x minus 10y. 11x minus 10y. So this is how we do. I think we had done a slight problem there in the first example, because there's a place there I multiplied by 1 instead of multiplying by 2. So that's why we had gotten a different answer. And then from there, we came to noticing like and unlike terms. Okay. Now, and he said here, Lorato is connecting to audio. I think he has now connected to the audio, so she can now be able to see our screen. So 3a, 5a, 7a, 2a squared, and 10a. Here we are going to do a very simple task of choose the unlike term. Choose the unlike term. What is unlike? Unlike term. So all the others are like terms, but one of them is not like terms like the other. So it is the unlike term. And you can see here, I've already highlighted this one in yellow. Let me first of all remove it. So 3a, 5a, 7a, 2a squared, 10a. Now 3a is 3 multiplied by a, which gives me 3a. The same case, 5a is 5 multiplied by a. Okay, 7a is 7 multiplied by a. It's going to give me 7a. Now 2a squared is 2 multiplied by a squared. 10a is 10 multiplied by a. Now 3a is the same as 5a, because you can see this is 3 multiplied by a. They are multiplied by the same like term. Okay, like term. So the coefficient of a is 7. The coefficient of a is 5. The coefficient of a is 3. The coefficient of a is 10. But in 2a squared, 2a squared means it means 2 multiplied by a multiplied by a. So you can see 2 is being multiplied by a multiplied by a. This one is quite different from the others. The others, 3a, in 3a, 3 is multiplied by 1a. 5 is multiplied by 1a. 7 is multiplied by 1a. But in 2a squared, a is multiplied by a 2 times. So we can say the coefficient of a squared is 2. So it makes a is multiplied by itself 2 times. But here a was multiplied 1 time. So it makes this here, 2a squared, is the unlike term. And that's why I'm highlighting it in yellow. I'm highlighting it in yellow. Why? It is multiplied by a squared. It's multiplied by a is multiplied by itself 2 times. But in the other cases, you can see there is only 1a. So 3 is multiplied by 1a. 5 is multiplied by 1a. 7 by 1a. But 2 is multiplied by 2 a's, which makes this one unlike term. Now I come to another case here. Let me come back here again. Okay. Let me just write them again so that it can be easier for us to see what I want. M into power 5. Then we have 5m squared. 5m squared. And then I have m into power 5. M into power 5 again. Then I have 3m. 3m into power 5. And then I have 11m into power 5. So in these numbers here, I want to choose which one is like terms, which one is unlike terms. So we have m into power 5. M into power 5, it means m multiplied by itself 5 times. M multiplied by m, multiplied by m, multiplied by m. That's multiplied by itself 5 times. So that is what m into power 5 means. 5 multiplied by itself, m multiplied by itself 5 times. Just a moment. That's what m into power 5 means. 5m squared, 5m squared, 5m squared. I'm just going to do this one as the last one. The others are just the same. So 5m squared means 5 multiplied by m multiplied by m. Now m to the power 5 again is m multiplied by itself 5 times. 3m into power 5 means 3 multiplied by m 5 times. Okay? And 11m into power 5 means 11 multiplied by m by 5m. So it becomes 11m into power 5. Okay. So if you are told to choose which is not the right term, you can see here 11, the coefficient of m into power 5 is 11. M into power 5, the coefficient of m into power 5 is 3. The coefficient of m into power 5 in this case, normally it is 1. Okay? Still in this case is also 1. But you can see here, this is not m into power 5 like the others. This one is m squared. And m squared, as you can see, is when it is into power 5, it's being multiplied by itself 5 times. So there are 5 m's. But when it is squared, it is multiplied by itself 2 times. So it makes this case here different from all the others. So it is an unlike term. All the others are like terms. You can add them together or you can subtract them all together. You come here and then you look at another case. I think the other case was this. A squared b, AB, BA, 5a squared b, and 6BA. So in all of this, in the whole of this, we want to look at which are like and which are unlike terms. So a squared b. Let us start by looking at a squared b. What is a squared b? A squared means a multiplied by a, then multiplied by b. That is what a squared b means. A multiplied by a multiplied by b. Okay, this one is a squared b. A squared b. I come back here. AB. AB means A multiplied by B. BA means B multiplied by A. 5A squared B means 5 multiplied by A multiplied by A multiplied by B. So they give us 5A squared B. Now 6BA is, so 6BA is 6 multiplied by B multiplied by A. Now let me ask you, 1 times 2 and 2 times 1. Is there 2 times 1? Is there a difference? No. So in short, A times B and B times A, there is no difference. In 1 times 2 and 2 times 1, there is no difference. So in short, A squared B, in A squared B, or the only thing that we want here to be squared is A. So you can see in this case A is squared. Okay. In this case A is not squared, so they are different. So in this case A is squared. In this case A is also squared and multiplied by B. So we can say A squared B, if I highlight it in yellow, it is like terms with B A squared, because what I want is A to be squared and then multiplied by B. Here it is B multiplied by A squared, which means it is the same thing. And it's like terms with A squared B, 5A squared B, because it is 5 multiplied by A squared multiplied by B. So the ones I've highlighted by yellow here, in this case, are like terms. AB and BA are the same, because it is A multiplied by B and B multiplied by A. Like the example I've said 1 times 2 and 2 times 1, the answer is the same. So when you multiply AB and BA, the answer is the same. So the ones that are not highlighted here, I can highlight them in another color here. Let's see a color like what? I can highlight them in a color like this. I can say these ones are now like terms. I can now say they are like terms. 6BA and AB are like terms. So if they are like terms, you can add them, you can subtract them, but multiplication can happen even for unlike terms. So for like terms, you can add and subtract. That is what makes them like or unlike terms in that case. So that is the second thing that we looked at. So today, I want us to go on and look at removing brackets. I want to look at removing brackets. So like in this case here, remove the brackets and simplify. So this is what I wanted us to look today. So in algebra, brackets serve the purpose they do in arithmetic. So remove the brackets and simplify. 3 into brackets A plus B minus 2 into brackets A minus B. So this is what I want to come here and do. So iko namna hiyo, 3 into brackets 2 A plus B, both be small, A plus B, and then you subtract 2 into brackets A minus B, A minus B. These are simple things and I know you know them, but let's just go through them very quickly. Okay, so this is called expanding. If you multiply 3 times whatever is in this bracket, this one, we call it expanding. And I'm hoping at home you have your pen and you are noting somewhere, like you can see Lorato is noting something somewhere. This is a good thing. You should be able to note. Remember, we are just learning. This is my blackboard. Whatever I'm showing you is my blackboard. So my typing is me writing. So you just have to note there at home. So let me now start by Nini. So I said 3 times A is going to give me 3A. And then 3 times B is going to give me 3B. And then I can continue by saying minus 2 or negative 2 multiplied by A. Negative 2 multiplied by A is negative 2A. Negative 2 multiplied by negative B. Negative times negative is positive. So it is going to give me plus 2B. In your calculator there at home, you can say negative 2 multiplied by negative B. What is supposed to give you? A negative plus a negative answer is supposed to give you a positive answer. I don't know whether I have my calculator ready here. I don't know if I can do that. Very quickly. I can say negative 1 times negative 1. I don't know whether it has chosen the negative properly. Then I can close my bracket and then I can say equals. The answer is, let me choose some other numbers. Okay, negative 2. Not 2. I want negative 2. So I can say negative 2 multiplied by, I should choose the bracket first, bracket, negative 2. I close the bracket. I multiply by negative, I'm not doing it properly. So negative 2, I close the brackets. I multiply by, for example, negative 10. Close the brackets. And then you see the answer is positive. So negative times negative, it should give you a positive answer. You can try there in your calculator at home. You are going to see it. So negative times negative is positive. So from there you simplify by saying 3A minus 2A. 3A minus 2A, the answer is simply A. Then we have 3B plus 2B, the answer is 5B, positive 5B. So 3B plus 2B, the answer is 5B. We can go to the second example of expanding. I am just going to look at a very few examples. 5 minus 6. Then you open the bracket here. A minus 3B minus 8. So what does this mean? It means whatever number is outside the bracket, it is the number that multiplies the bracket. So this bracket is going to be multiplied by 6. So these ones are the ones that you're going to be multiplied together. So 5 is still going to remain 5. So you say 5, and then we follow whatever is there in the bracket. So this is negative 6. Don't forget this is negative 6. Negative is supposed to be part of this. So negative 6 multiplied by A is negative 6A. Negative 6 multiplied by negative 3B, it is positive. Negative times negative is positive. So 18B. Negative 6 multiplied by negative 8, the answer is positive. And here in this case, 48. So you come here and put the like terms together. The like terms are 5 and 48. So here, below here, we can say like terms are 5 plus 48, where the answer I think is going to be 53. And then I can take the other like terms here. The other like terms are, actually the others are not like terms. So 6A and 18B are not like terms. So you're going to have 53 minus 6A plus 18B. This is going to be your answer. This is going to be your answer. So this is what is called expanding. So we came from whatever was here to this is what we call expanding. Now let us look at fraction, at cases of that involve fraction, how we go about them. So I'm going to insert a fraction here. Plus 3 as a fraction. Yes. So 1 over 3a, 1 over 3a plus a, no, 1 over 3a plus 3. And then you open the brackets, and then you close the brackets here. We have 5a plus b minus c by the brackets. So you have this 1 over 3a plus, you have to expand whatever is inside the bracket. So let us expand whatever is inside the bracket first. So 3 times 5a is 15a. 3 times b is 3b. Remember, they are all of them are positive. 3 times negative c, the answer is negative 3c. So this here is whatever is going to be added to 1 over 3a. So I come here and I insert my fraction. This one is 1 over 3a. 1 over 3a. Then this one is plus now, because 5 is 15 is positive. So this is what you get now. So from here you simplify. How do you simplify a fraction and whole numbers? I said for you to simplify a fraction and whole numbers in a simple way, assume all of them are fractions. So even the whole numbers, we are going to make them fractions. Then the whole numbers, we are going to make them fractions. Okay. So I come here and say 1 over 3a plus 15 is going to be 15a over 1. Okay, does not change the value of 15. Then 3b is going to be 3b here, 3b over 1. And here we have minus 3c over 1. So is equals to, so we ask ourselves, what is 1a? 1 over 3a is the same as 1a. So I can even remove this a here and put it here at 1a. Yes. So I come all the way and then I see the denominator is, sorry, what is the LCM of 3 and 1 and 1 and 1? The LCM is 3. So 3 divided by 3, 1. 1 times 1a, so 1 times 1a here. Then 3 divided by 3 by 1, 3 divided by 1 is 3. So 3 I now come here and multiply by, this was supposed to be plus. I multiply this one by 15a. 15a. And then here we also have plus. So 3 divided by 1, so which is 3. 3 divided by 1 is 3. So I multiply by whatever is inside the bracket, which is 3b. 3b. Then here there is a minus. A minus. So 3 again, 3 divided by 1, which is 3. So here I multiply by 3c equals, then I can enter here. Now you can now simplify that. 1 times a, yeah, 1 times a, I can put this in here. One times a obviously is a. 3 times 15a. So 3 times 15a, this one I think is 45a. in this case. 3 times 3b, I think that one is 3 times 3b, this is 9b. Now negative 3 times 3c, this is negative 9c. All over 3. All over 3. Then you can put the like terms together. That is 45a plus 5a is going to give you the answer as 46a, then plus the others. Plus the others. 46. This one is going to be a plus 45a. So what can you here? You can pair, or you can just write it down here. 46a plus 9b plus, minus 9c plus minus 9c here. You can see all of it is over 3. Now, what does over 3 means? The whole of this one now is divided by 3. So I want to show you what it means by inserting a fraction here. For the 46a over 3 plus plus 9b over 3, okay, 9b over 3, then this is minus 9c over 3. And the answer is, you can simplify. For example, 9 over 3, you know it is 3. Okay? 9 over 3, you know is 3. For the 6 over 3, you can write it as a mixed fraction. So the answer is going to be, you are left with 10 minutes again in this, then you can go to another 40 minutes and 40 minutes and so on and so forth. So for the 6 divided by 3, you're going to go how many times? 15 and 15 to give you 45, then 1 remains. So 15 and 1 over 3a plus 9b over 3 is 3b. 9c, this one is 9c over 3 is 3c. So your answer is going to be something like that. Your answer is going to be something like that. So we expanded, okay, we started by expanding this, the bracket part here, okay, observing the signs, because the signs are very sacred, you have to observe the signs clearly. Yeah, we started by that, and then we combined, and then you absorbed it as a fraction, and then we have simplified it. Okay, you have simplified it. If you leave your answer like this, it means your answer is not in a simple form. So it is good that you leave your answer in a simple form, because the instructions are remove the brackets and simplify. Remember that these are the instructions here. The instructions are here. Remove the brackets and simplify. So you have to leave your answer in the simplest form. So I do another one, the last one in this case, 2b plus a. I've said you're left 15 minutes in this video. Okay. Let me come here. What do we have inside here? 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2. And then you open the bracket here. Open the bracket. A minus 5. 3 part are equal. This part is not, this part here is not here. So I'm wondering how to remain this. Just a moment. So A is supposed to be 2A, yeah, this one. So 3 minus 2, you have an inner bracket, which is A minus 5. A minus 5. So you need to understand clearly here, there are these brackets here. So you can see this bracket here, this bracket outside, outer bracket here. So you start by solving there is the outer bracket and then there is the inner bracket. And there's a difference between those. So the outer bracket is supposed to be solved as 1. The inner bracket is supposed to be solved as 1. So we start by solving the inner bracket and then we solve the outer bracket. How do you solve the inner bracket? You say negative 2 times A, which is negative 2A. Then negative 2 times negative 5, negative times negative, you have seen the answer is positive. So plus 10. Okay? So this is whatever was inside the bracket. So what was before here? So you had 3, so you return the 3 here. And then you now put your bracket here, the big bracket, you can now come and put it here. You can now insert the bracket, this bracket here. Bracket. Yes. So in this bracket here, we have now 3 minus 2A plus 10. Plus 10. Okay. And then whatever is outside the bracket here is what? 2B. Look at this one very carefully. So it is now like this. So you have started by solving the inner brackets by saying 2 multiplied by A. So 3 is still here. Negative 2 multiplied by A is negative 2A. Negative 2 multiplied by negative 5, the answer is positive 10. And then in this case now, A is going to multiply whatever is inside the bracket. So A, the number outside the bracket, multiplies the number inside the bracket. So we come here, we say 2B is still here, and then we have A times 3, where the answer is 3A. A times negative 2A. A times negative 2A, and the answer is negative 2A squared. Negative 2A squared, because we have A times A there. Then you have A times 10, and the answer there is 10A. The answer there is 10A. So to simplify this, you put the like terms together. What are the like terms? Like terms are 3A and 10A. These are the like terms in this particular problem here. So 3A plus 10A, we know the answer to that. So you can now come here and say 2B. 3A plus 10A, you can say now plus, 2B plus 13. So 10A plus 3 is 13A. And then you can say minus 2A squared. Minus 2A squared. That is how you are supposed to calculate that. That's how you're supposed to calculate that. And so with those remarks, that first part, I will be done with that first part. I now come to this second part here. So this is the exercise I'm going to be giving you to do. But in this exercise, I'm going to pick a few and then I solve them for you. So like that, I've now started with let's do number 9. So we do number 9 and number 10, and then you are through. We are left with 2 minutes, and then we join for another video, and then like that, then you can move on with this. So I'll do number 9 and number 10A. Number 9 and number 10A. Now number 9 is this. Number 9 looks like this, 3. Let me insert my bracket first. So here I have 3. And then here inside the bracket, I have 2p. I'm hoping that you are noting at home and you are understanding well. 2p minus a third minus a third what? A third? So a third, this is p minus q, p minus q plus r. Yes, this is what we are supposed to solve now. So we solve this one. Solve this one. So you first of all have to solve the inner brackets. Okay, you solve the inner brackets. So I continue by solving the inner bracket. This is how you solve the inner bracket. So let me just put everything as it has been. So 3 is still going to remain here. 2p is still going to remain there. Okay, the one which is different now is here. So you're going to have minus 1 over 3p times p. So negative 1 over 3p multiplied by p, and the answer is going to be, let me insert the fraction there. It's going to be, here is supposed to be minus